Good morning, Brenda Hillard here at Create with Brenda. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live in north central Minnesota. So welcome. I have a fun project today that uses some new product from the July through December 2022 mini catalog. You guys, it is so beautiful and always, it was also known as AKA the holiday catalog, and it's always been one of my very, very favorites with Stampin' Up. It's got Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's just a beautiful collection of papers, stamps, embellishments, ribbons. You'll love it all, I'm sure. If you do not have a catalog of your very own, please click the link below, request a catalog, and I would be happy to send one out to you. So for today's project, let's get started. All right, so here we are. Here's the catalog I was telling you about, and it is the mini catalog, July through December of 2022 by Stampin' Up! And I cannot show you the inside of the catalog until July 1st when the catalog goes live. Not only does this go live on July 1st, but it's time to celebrate again. You guys, July 1st through August 31st, for every $50 increment you product order, you get to select a free bonus product. Now, free, I know it's not free. You've earned it. So I'd like to say that you earn a bonus product from the Sale-a-Bration brochure. So again, if you don't have these, click the link below and I will send you your very own catalog. All right. Next, we are going to be using for our project the Charming Sentiments with the Sentiment Silhouette dies. So 17 stamps, and these are the photopolymer, the see-through. Let's open it up so you can see. They're the clear see-through stamps, photopolymer. And then the Sentiment Silhouettes. 30 dies, you guys. They're beautiful. So they cut out, there's a die for each of the words, but then look at all of the accessory dies. Hearts, stars, sprays, candles, flagpoles, little cute little dots. And I'm not sure. I cut this out. I'm not sure if it's a butterfly or a flower. So if somebody knows, let me know. Can clarify it for me, I guess I should say. Let me see if I should have looked because I have this stuff on the back. What is she calling it? She's not calling it. I think it's a flower, but maybe it could be used as a butterfly too. So I'm going to stick those back in here. And the other thing we're using is the All That dies. It's from the He's the Man collection. I should zoom in just a little. I feel like I'm kind of far away from you. There we go. And the thing that I love about this, and you'll see it when I show you the card, but I'm going to be using this rectangle and it embosses a line around. It's gorgeous. I'll show you here in just a minute, but I wanted you to know all the tools I was using today. I'm also using the, okay, so these are the new products. This is exciting. I have some of this is not new, so let me back up. This is the Pool Party sheer ribbon. This is out of the annual catalog, and it carried over. Isn't it pretty? And then I'm going to be using some of the Lovely Layers Vellum sheets, and I'll get those so you can see them. And I have our Pool Party coordinating ink. Okay, here's the big excitement. Here's one of the new papers. I'm going to take down my logo So we have the, maybe oh, wrong one, sorry. There, now we have the whole screen. Anyway, so Splendid Day, 12 by 12. And you guys, can you see one side of the paper is foiled and like white embossed? It's gorgeous. And then the other is just these very soft prints. I'm going to be using this. This is the front and the back of this 12 by 12 design. So I'm going to be using this. And a really exciting thing is in the Sale-a-Bration, the bonus products, this year they have, I should say this Sale-a-Bration, they have what's called the Pool Party and Soft Seafoam cards and envelopes. You get 20, you guys, card bases and coordinating envelopes. And I just love these. So look at the pretty card base. And then the envelope, I think you can see it, but it's got like white printed stems on it. Oh, I've already got adhesive on my envelope. Okay, adhesive be gone. And then the inside matches the paper. Isn't it cool? So here's our card base, standard card base. I'm going to fold it, and it's scored. So I'm just going to give it a crease. Our envelope is already done. All we have to do is just crease the flap. So how cool is that? And then we have a what I'm calling a matchy-matchy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have so many cards stuck together here. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. So I'm going to put the card up here that we're going to make. So there it is. And I should maybe zoom in on that a little bit so you can see. It is really pretty. The papers in the back are random. We've got a sheet of vellum and our ribbon with our pre-printed card with just the little sentiment that everything will be okay. All right, so here we go. I was going to grab that pack of the Lovely Layers Vellum because I want you to see how really pretty it is, and I shouldn't talk when I'm walking away. So this is the pack of the Lovely Layers, and it's really, really generous. You get 60 sheets, and they aren't all printed. So you have like these circles, you have these, and look how pretty this is. Like it's all these layers. There's some polka dots. There's these beautiful leaf prints. And then you get just plain sheets of vellum. And they measure 4 by 5 1/4. So they're that perfect size for matting. All right. There's that. And let's start. So our card base, that's already kind of done for us because it's got that beautiful print and it's kind of like it's edged with ink. So I'm going to take our vellum sheet that measures 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to wrap it with a little bit of ribbon. So to do that, I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal on each side. And you've seen me do this before, but I'm just going to tack this down here, wrap it around, give this part a snip, I want to make sure that it's laying flat. And then I'm just going to wrap this around and tack it down again. So now we've wrapped our ribbon around the vellum. Now, you guys, I don't do this very often. I'm Stampin' Up! Exclusive. But have you seen the vellum glue tape that's out there? Pretty amazing. It is a refillable. And I don't even know who this is made by, but I'm telling you, it's the bomb, because you can put it right on your vellum, glue it down, and look, you don't even see your adhesive. I love this. And like I said, just ordered it off from Amazon. It's a vellum tape. All right, let's take our oh, I might have got ahead of myself a little bit. I have a strip of paper here, and what I'm going to do is I just want to trim this so that I have 3 pieces that measure. I made this one a while ago for a demonstrator swap. But I want 3 pieces of designer series paper that measure 1 1/4 by 3 1/2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 3 1/2. It's already 1 1/4 wide. So I'm just going to cut my 3 1/2 inch strips. 3 of them. Okay. And then I want to take and stack them up so that the design is going the same direction. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in here at an angle, random angles, and I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to, let's see, how do I want to do this one? I want to do it this way, I do believe. I'm just going to put the point up at the top this time and cut. Okay, so now I've got my pieces that have the parallel cut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on this way. I'm going to put one on by flipping it over, and then the other. Okay, so that gives us those random points. Now, using my Stampin' Seal, on the first one I flipped it over, and I'm just going to slide it underneath, and I'm going to put it on at an angle. Then, for this one, I want to add my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to slide this up at another angle so that they intersect. Okay? And then this one. I love the angled cuts. I've done the 3 pieces or the 4 pieces of designer series papers, but I love the angled cuts and the overlap on this. So I'm just going to put that one on randomly like so. So there's our card so far. Love it. Let's slide this underneath. And again, my friends, you can either tie a bow or a knot if you're not that bow person. And I'm just going to tie. I love bows. So I'm just going to tie this into a little bow. And this ribbon seriously makes the prettiest bows. And then I'm going to snip. I want to make sure this one has a little angle too. All right, so there we have our ribbon. This card is just so soft and so, I guess a good word to use is airy looking. So remember I told you I used the die from the all that dies. And here's, you guys, that rectangle. So I did this ahead of time because I didn't want this video to last forever. But it looks like this. And then when you run it through, you get that beautiful edge on your piece. Love it. All right, put that back because you know me and losing my dies. And then is what I did is I stamped my sentiment, Faith Over Fear, using the Pool Party ink. Right here. And you know that I like to hold it there a minute just to give the ink time to penetrate the paper. And then while I have this out, I'm going to grab our inside sentiment, which also comes from the Charming Sentiments, and I want it to be that everything will be okay. So I'm going to take this and ink it up. And then on the inside of my card, I just want to stamp that right here. I don't know where I'm getting all of these little glue tags from, but I don't like it. So I have my little adhesive eraser that works really well. All right, and you guys, that's it for stamping our front sentiment and the inside sentiment. How easy is that, right? All right, so then the next step is to take our coordinating die that goes with this set. And then I just lined it up on here, like so. And using a little bit of the Wall Safe Low Tack adhesive, I'm just going to put a very tiny piece on to hold it in place. Or you can use a Post-it note too. And then let me grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I didn't have room for all of this stuff here on my counters. I'm prepping for our October retreat, stamping retreat, which is coming up on October 2nd. It's an in-person event, but we are also doing a in-the-mail option. So if that's something that you're interested in, subscribe to my newsletter at Create with Brenda, and you will get all the information. Early bird registration starts on July 2nd. And this is our second stamping retreat. Our first retreat was a smash. So I think we'll be filling up fast. We're only able to do 40 in-person attendees because that's what our space holds. So once you see the announcement, you're going to want to be quick. So there's what that looks like. And you guys, these, what do I want to say? These sentiments that are die cut or fussy cut are kind of all the rage now when you look at cards. They're all partially popped up or fully popped up. So being we're going to pop this up, I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals and my Take Your Pick tool and just add a couple to my sentiment. I'm going to put those on just like this, making sure that my embossed edge is right side up. And then I'm going to add a couple dimensionals to the back of our rectangle. And let's bring it over. And I'm just going to add this in just like that. Isn't it pretty? I don't know if on camera, if it's making, if it looks as spectacular as it does in real life, because it really is. The ribbon is sparkly. The paper has a sheen, coordinates beautifully with that pre-printed card base from the Sale-a-Bration's brochure. And then what I'm going to do is just add some of these iridescent pearls. And you guys, if you don't have these, you are going to want them. They are in the 2022-2023 annual catalog. And they are so pretty. And I just thought that was the right amount of elegance for this card. So, faith over fear, everything will be okay. And if you place your order with me, if you're ordering with me, and it's still in the month of June, I'm just going to pop my host code on up here. So you'll want to use my host code if your order is under $150, because you will, if it's over $150, you will earn your own Stampin' Rewards. Let's put it that way. If it's under $150, use my host code, and if it's a qualifying order of $75 or more, this month I am giving away the Artistic Mix decorative masks, and they're very cool. On my Coffee and Create yesterday on Facebook, I used or showed a sample card using this mask. So if you want to go check that out on Facebook at Create with Brenda, you'll see that there. And I have a couple of other projects planned to share with these as well. But a $75 product order this month, I will send you a pack of the decorative masks for free. All right. So our envelope was already done for us, remember? Done by Stampin' Up! 20 cards and envelopes in that bonus product in the new upcoming celebration that starts July 1st. All right, you guys, there's my card for today. So until next time, bye for now.